Hi guys, happy 2022. So I just want to go over a bit of what we saw in 2021. Obviously it was a dynamic year for equities again, and how it might kind of help your portfolio in the forthcoming year. Again, this is not specific investment advice, and equities can go down as well as up, and go speak to an advisor for any specific advice. So what we saw again was large cap equities rallying, particularly the tech stocks in the US, the names like Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, etc. go up again. So what you may want to consider if you've been holding those kind of tech stocks for the last 18 months, 2 years in your portfolio, diversifying a bit away into something that's particular value right now. Again, I think I said this in 2021, so I could be completely wrong, as the market doesn't seem to follow any logic right now. Particular value areas: China. We saw a lot of disarray in China, both with the kind of education sector, the new regulations in terms of that, kind of nullifying private education, as well as the Evergrande kind of scandal. We see a lot of debt in the property market, and also the third one was the regulation on the big companies like Tencent, Jack Ma kind of scandal that went on as well. But what that has left is Chinese equities valued, and it's probably one of the only growth areas, or large growth areas, that is of value right now. Again, it is for a specific risk profile. They do have regulation, political risks, as I'm sure a lot of people have seen this year, but it is one of the few value sectors that out there in the growth area. Other areas, Japan. A lot of analysis are very bullish about Japan. Equities have been kind of stagnant for the last 20 years. Again, not too positive on it. I think it's still getting outdone by its demographics, etc., and kind of competition from Korea and China in the electronic sector and automotive sector, the two big components for Japan. But a lot of analysis see Japan as a kind of a bit of a diversification and some value. The other is the UK. Again, don't need to go too much into that, but since Brexit, it's FTSE medium companies, FTSE 250, that's some more kind of representation of the UK economy as a whole, could still have some growth there. So there's my kind of what I would do in 2022. Also, sectors to look at for is healthcare. Did say about this in my yearly report. Look out for kind of biotechnology and healthcare in general, just because of the pure demographics of the world population, how it's aging, etc., and the advances in that. So maybe something, taking some of the gains from the big tech companies that you've had and looking more kind of long term for healthcare. Again, this is not specific advice. If you do want any specific advice, go speak to a qualified financial advisor. Wishing you the best for your portfolios in 2022. If you do have any questions, feel free to email me at info@investmentforexpats.com.